how are you today?
Hi, I'm good.
I'm Lauren Johnson. I'm going to be your case manager.
I'm Susan. Nice to meet you.
All right, nice to meet you, Miss Susan. Is there anything that I can get you? Would you like something to drink?
I'm good. I'm comfortable. Thank
You're
you.
comfortable? Okay. Well, first off, I just want to let you know, thank you for coming in.
You're welcome.
You do have the right to self-determination, so if there's anything you don't want to disclose, you don't have to share any information that you don't want to, okay?
Okay.
So what brings you in today?
I came to you today because I've recently moved back in with my ex-boyfriend and we're trying to make it work this time. And it's kind of hard for me because he's going through something right now where mentally, and I just thought maybe you might be able to help me or give me some resources to deal with it and how to deal with it so we can make it work.
Okay, I totally understand. I can see where you would want some help with that. So just to clarify everything, you've recently gotten back with your ex and y'all are living together now?
Yes.
Okay. So help me understand a little bit more about what the breakup was about.
Okay. When he and I split up almost 4 years ago, right after that, he took it pretty hard, and he had a breakdown, and his parents had him put into a mental hospital for a period of time. And ever since then, he's not been right, and he thinks that they done something to him when he was in there, and he thinks it's a big conspiracy, and everybody's out to get him. He's being recorded, so on and so forth. And it's just hard on a day-to-day basis to deal with that. And so I was hoping you might be able to help me, give me some resources where I can go, or what I can do, what I can look up to deal with it, that type of thing.
Okay. Well, I can definitely understand how that can be hard on you. And I do commend you for taking up that role, because it takes a strong person to be able to deal with somebody that's having mental issues. Now, what's your boyfriend's name?
His name is Travis.
Travis. Is he on any type of medication?
He's actually, they had him on some when he was in the hospital, and he had to come home on some, and he's supposed to still be on like 1 or 2 now, but he won't take them because he don't like the way they make him feel.
Right.
So, which I understand, it did make him sleepy and tired, and he just didn't, and so I don't know what to do. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I can totally understand that. Now, you are wanting to help him, and you're also wanting to help yourself help him.
Yeah, I'm basically wanting to know how to talk to him without coming off like me telling him that this is all in his mind, basically, without saying he's crazy, because you don't want to do that to a person.
Right.
And I kind of have an idea of how to kind of talk to him about it, but it gets hard because it's frustrating. But I know it's also frustrating for him too. So that's where it's hard.
Right. Right. Well, you're doing a good thing once again. Now, can you tell me, does he say anything to you, or what does he say, or how are his actions that make you a little worried?
He talks about it all the time to anybody. I mean, we have my daughter and her boyfriend will come over, and he's not shy about talking about it, saying that he thinks the world is out to get him, that there's some conspiracy, that they put something and planted something into his head.
Right.
I mean, it's and he'll start talking about it, and he'll say, I know you know what's going to happen to me, and what, that type of thing. And I don't know, but it's hard for me because I can't prove to him that I don't know. He still thinks that I do, even though I don't. And that's the hard part.
Right. He's kind of blaming you in a way.
Kind of. He thinks I'm in on it, and I'm not.
Right.
Is the thing. So I don't know, and there's no way I can prove that to him, which is the frustrating part.
Okay. Well, I totally understand, and being that he's not here, I can't so much help him, but I can definitely try to help you better deal with this situation. Now, how has it affected you? How has his actions or his words, how do they make you feel?
I'm sad, hurt, I cry, I shut myself in the room because it just gets frustrating. It's frustrating.
And when does this happen? Is it on a daily basis?
Pretty much on an everyday basis.
Okay.
And it can just come out of the blue. He might be doing fine, and then bam, he'll just go off, and I'll be like, what happened? All of a sudden you were fine, and now you're, and he thinks about it, and I try to tell him, you got to stop thinking. You're overthinking it. But he says, I can't stop thinking about it.
Right.
So I don't know. I don't know.
I can see how that can totally be frustrating for you. Excuse me. I can definitely see that. Now, how long have you guys been staying together so far?
This time we got back together. I moved in with him right after Christmas again.
Right after Christmas. And is he different during the holidays, or is there a period of time that makes it any better?
That's the funny thing is there's no rhyme or reason. There's no. I mean, he can be cutting up, having a good time, and then all of a sudden, just out the blue, just bring it up.
Well, it can be sad, I'm
and
sure.
That's what's frustrating for me.
And I can empathize with that. And I want to get you the help that you need. I'm trying to see now, as far as family goes, is there anyone else involved in y'all's relationship?
Well, not with our relationship per se. His parents, like I said, intervened the first time, and they tried to get him help. Mm-hmm. This time, they're just refusing. They said they're not. They don't want to. All they can do is let him know that they love him, they care about him, and they're backing up. That's all they can do, because
sometimes that's all you can do is just because sometimes you can't tell people, exactly what to do. If they don't believe it, they just don't believe it. They have to want to. The same way you come to me and you want help, he has to want it. And like you mentioned with his medication, him not wanting to take 2 types of medications because of the way it makes him feel. I'm sure you can understand why. And I know it can be hard.
Yeah, I understand, because I talked to him even though we weren't together the first time right after he got out of the hospital, and he was on some of that medication, and he sounded like he was doped up all the time. He couldn't function.
Right.
And so I understand that, but I also understand a lot of that stuff you have to take for a certain period of time for your body to kind of get used to it. So if you don't take it long enough, you're not ever going to get used to it. So I understand that too, but I don't want to make him do anything that he doesn't want to do. I just want to be able to, and I think I handle it okay, but sometimes I get frustrated and I yell and I fuss and I scream, and he'll say, why are you yelling at me? Why are you screaming at me? And I'll just say, because it's frustrating. It's so frustrating. And I don't have anybody to talk to.
Right.
So, and I can't talk to him, so.
Well, it's definitely not healthy for you to be in a situation where sometimes you feel like you might want to shut yourself off in the room and cry. You don't want that for yourself. So I can totally see, but at the same time, you want to help him because you love him, I'm sure.
I do.
But you can't let that deteriorate your quality of life. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to love people from a distance, and if they don't want help, you can just do the best you can. You can't blame yourself for anything, and you can't let them make you feel like you're in the wrong.
Yeah.
You're not. But like I said before, I totally commend you. I'm not saying that you're doing the wrong thing by staying there, and because I'm pretty sure he needs that. He needs someone that's going to be there regardless.
I'm trying to just be somebody that's there for him without judging, without judgment, because I don't want to be that person. Because I know when he does talk to his parents or go over to his parents, they'll say, you need to take your medicine, or you need to do this, and I don't want to be that person. Yeah. I want to be that person that can be, there for him without being judging,
Right. Now, prior to talking to me, have you tried any alternative ways as to how you can help? Have y'all tried counseling maybe together?
But I guess that's an option we could try.
Right. Do y'all go to church or?
We have. I've actually got him to go to church with me one time, and now it's even the struggle is to get him to go to church now because he thinks. I mean, he thinks everybody's in on it. He thinks everywhere we go, he's being looked at. People know that he thinks the neighborhood that we live in is in on it. They know what's going on. They know what he's thinking.
Right.
I mean, he thinks, he thinks his best friend that has always been the one and only friend to him out of all of his guy friends. He thinks that he's in on it, that when they put the stereo system in his house and the TV and the speakers, that he put something in the speakers to listen to him. I mean, this is how deep and far it goes.
Right.
And that's his best friend.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's hard.
Yeah, I can totally see how that can be hard for you. I can empathize with that. Now, as far as you are concerned, I would definitely recommend some type of resource that can help you cope with dealing with a person like that, that has issues going on, that doesn't really want help. Maybe somewhere down the line he will eventually seek the help that he needs, or just get the medicine that he needs, but you can never tell with people sometimes, so you just have to look out for you.
Maybe if I go to counseling and I start, or I even thought maybe if I went to the church and talked to somebody at the church,
Right.
like the pastor or somebody,
Right.
and this, and then maybe eventually if he saw that I was doing that, and then he might go or something. I don't know.
Right, and that's what I would want for you. I would want you to go ahead and do what you have to do for yourself first, and once you can help yourself, then you might be able to better help him, or you be able to better manage the way that if he spazzes out on you or something like that, you might know how to better handle it. You might let it, roll off your shoulder, because you understand what he's going through versus locking
getting
yourself
frustrated
in a
or
room,
getting, because I mean I've gotten a couple times where I just scream at him, and then I broke down literally and cried. I mean, I go from one extreme to the other and when I'm screaming at him, it's not to be mean or mad at him, it's out of frustration. And it's screaming to the point of tears, of crying, that type of a scream.
Right.
And he'll say, "Why are you yelling at me? Why are you hollering at me?" And it's just because it's hard. It's hard. I can't prove to him. I can't. I mean, I said, I'll take a lie detector test to prove to you I've had nothing to do with anything. But that wouldn't even work because he would think something was done, something was done to that somebody was in on it there, Everybody's in on it. So.
Okay. Well, I thank you for sharing that information with me. I would love to see you again, maybe sometime next week. Would you be interested in maybe meeting sometime?
Absolutely, that sounds great.
Okay, and maybe we can get some more information and I can go ahead and pull together some resources for you and get you the help that you need.
Okay.
I can definitely do that for you, and I see a bright future. I see the passion in your eyes, so I know that once you, even if it takes just going to church and talking to your pastor, if you do that consistently or something like that, that can help you as a person. And once you're, at that point, then you'll know how to better handle him.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I can't help him. He's not here. You see what I'm saying? He's not the one seeking the help you are. So I totally thank you for your time, and I look forward to seeing you again. My assistant outside can help you with scheduling another appointment. Okay?
That sounds great. Thank
Sounds
you.
good. All right. Well, thank you. Give me a hug.
Thank you, Lauren.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks. Nice to meet you too.